Hello Leo and welcome back to Cyprus. You had been playing for OMONOIA from 2010 until 2015 for 5 years. You had 132 appearances and 17 goals. You won the championship, 2 cups and 2 super cups. What do you remember the most from that time in OMONOIA?
The people. I think first what I remember is the people. I remember when I came in January, we were fighting for the championship, and it was unbelievable. By the playoffs, by the end, we are going to the stadium, and before you get to Gazipi, it was full of people already waiting for the bus. The atmosphere, everything was incredible.
What are you doing now in your country? Do you still playing football?
Yes, since I left OMONOIA, I went to Ferencváros, and I was playing there, and I still play in second team.
Okay.
We have a second team there that play in third division, and they had just players under 21, and you can have 4 players over 21. So some players that they are not playing in the first team too much, or they come to play with us or come back from injury. And I'm like a second coach there, and a few times I still play with the young guys inside, so this is how we help them outside and inside the pitch. And now for 3.5 years I'm working like a scout also for the first team.
Okay.
So many things doing around the team.
Are you planning to get involved in football for many years?
Yes, yes. I'm already making my coach license. In September I will finish the A license. So also looking to start like a coach. Okay. So yes, it's what I know to do, you know. So what I like.
Of course.
So I will stay there.
Okay, let's go back when you were young. Tell us a few words about your childhood years. Where you were born, where did you grow up?
I came from a small city in Brazil, in south of Brazil. And like other Brazilian guys, from the young kids, you know, everybody wants to be a football player, play national team, big teams. So me too. I was by the time by the school, but most of the time was playing football everywhere in the streets or with my friends. And sometimes my grandfather had a farm, and we spent a lot of time there also. But was this in the farm or playing football?
You were born in Brazil, but you spent most of your life in Hungary. How this came up?
Yes, I was 70 years old in 1999, and just came while playing like a state championship there in Brazil. And in the halftime, come one of our teammates that was not playing. That there are 2 guys looking our game, and they like how we play, me and the other guy, and we give everything. We go back, you know. They say it's from Europe, you know, and everything. So we go back second half like crazy. We run like crazy, you know. It's a big opportunity to come out. And after this, in 2 weeks, I was just arriving in Budapest. So it was very fast everything. I just go home, and my parents ask me if I want to go to Hungary, to Budapest. By that time, I know that was in Europe, but I didn't realize where is exactly. You know, I say I want to go, and after I go to check where it was. So it was very fast everything. And
which was your first team in your career? Professional football.
Professional was in Hungary, tkye, where I arrived there. So after 2 months, I already made my first debut in the first team. Was not so good. After the first out 28 minutes, they take me out. Our team was not playing so well. Okay. So this was my first pro experience. Okay. And then you go to Ferencváros? After this, I was 1 year in tkye. After I go to Haladás, one team in Hungary that out from Budapest. There we play in second division, come up to the first division. I play 1.5 years, and after this I went to Ferencváros.
And you stay there about how many years?
I stay 4 years. I go 1 year back on loan to Brazil.
Okay.
After 4 years, I went to other team in Hungary, Debrecen, where I was 3.5 years, and from Debrecen I came to OMONIA.
What was your first reaction when OMONIA made you an offer?
Who calls me first was Juriak, who was playing ex-player from OMONIA. He called me, that one friend of him, Evagoras Christophe, will call me, contact me, because they have the offer from Cyprus club, from OMONIA, and that time I was looking to come to abroad. And was very fast. I think we spoke with Evagoras at 23 of December. I was in Brazil in Christmas holidays. And 26, I was already here in Nicosia signing the contract. So it was everything very fast. In a few days, we fixed everything.
You came in Cyprus, and after a few months, we won the championship. How did you feel about this achievement?
It was amazing, really amazing. I never forget this. All fiesta before the games, after the games, it was incredible. I cannot. It's something that you cannot describe by words. You know, you need to feel, to live in. Is something that I always. My son is also is playing football. You know, and I always say to him, it's not. Of course, the players live for. You have the money, you have everything, but to live for these moments. You know, this is what stay by the end of the day. Is this what stay in your life?
This was your best moment in OMONIA, you think?
I have a lot of moments, good moments in OMONIA. Of course, the championship was the full, this top moment.
Η OMONIA μένει μπροστά από την άλλη πλευρά, τώρα την αριστερή. Είναι καλή σέντρα, Κωνσταντίνου, γκολ! 1-0 η OMONIA. Ο Απόλλωνας έχασε την πρώτη μεγάλη ευκαιρία. Ο Μιχάλης Κωνσταντίνου ανοίγει όμως το σκορ και δίνει μεγάλη χαρά απέναντι στους πράσινους. Κύπελλο για την OMONIA. Αστοχείο Ερήθε, 13ο κύπελλο στην ιστορία της OMONIAs.
I took the finals, that was incredible, some derbies. The only thing that was negative that we never go to Europe. You have so many times so close, and by then something ever happened. This is I wanted a lot, you know, to get in the groups with the team. I know the supporters wanted a lot, and I was so happy when they achieved. I was just looking that we can get in the same group with Ferencváros, so it was going to be very nice. But OMONIA, I also watch, especially the derbies. I get cup final. Also, second half I was watching, so it's close to my heart, OMONIA. So we follow always.
Okay. European games, one of them against Salzburg, you scored. You remember that game, that goal?
Yes. Was a good goal, good game, very good game. Okay, Salzburg had a great team. Was very tough game.
Yes.
I think. Let me say that we had not so lucky that time. Also, was a game that you play week all. Was a tough game, but in the second game abroad, I think they even don't have too much chances, and they scored from one long distance shoot. Many times so close. Last time was here against Dynamo Moscow. Also, unbelievable last minutes. Also in Ukraine against Metalist, we are leading by 2-0, and we get out. So unbelievable. This lucky. Small luck never comes.
Small details.
Yes.
You were the captain of the team for a long time. How did you manage the dressing rooms with your teammates? It was easy or difficult?
By the beginning, I think was easy. You know, everything was in the right place. When I arrived after 6 months, I think I became the third captain of the team, and after I became the first one. And after come the difficulties that we passed that time with economical finance, and it was very difficult to control the dressing room, because you know, you have 20, 25 players. Some ones don't want to train because they want their money, they need the money because of the families, but you need the results. I knew that is the only way that is by the winning the game, is by going to Europe, so you come the money, but it's difficult to understand with everyone. So was very difficult time. Always in the telephone, some players calling, speaking with the board, was not easy times. But I knew it is the only way that you can, was the only chance for us, the time that you get in Europe was the only way. So for this you need to make a good championship, to stay in the first positions, to get the chance to go to Europe.
And now in the last years we are strong again. OMONIA won titles and play in European group stages. How do you feel about this?
I'm very happy. Always when I was in Europe, I was excited, you know. Also our club in Hungary, Ferencváros, also after a long time, you know, get to the groups. After OMONIA also get the group, for me was special years, you know. We there in Hungary winning the championship, also OMONIA winning the championship cup again. So for me it's perfect this time now.
You told us about your favorite memory in OMONIA. Which was your worst memory?
Worst? I think in Europe, medalist for sure, away. We are winning 2-0 and you can consider a goal, and was I think 15-20 minutes back to finish the game. You didn't manage to get the qualification. After also against Salzburg. The others, of course, you had a few derbys against Apoel that we lose. This was never so good to taste it. So, but I think the worst was always in Europe, when we, by the last minutes, last games, we didn't manage to get in the groups.
You had also one difficult moment with your serious injury. You came back after 6 months and you played central defender.
Yes.
How was it?
Yeah, it was difficult. I got the injury on May. I was in good condition that time. I was back in national team of Hungary, call it, and I get an injury against an orthosis. And after this was in, I needed 6 months to recovery. And by October was supposed to be okay. That time they think I need more time, and they don't write me on the list for the championship. So on October I was ready to play, but I was not in the list, so I couldn't play. But by the end I think it was okay, because I had time to fully recover. It was not everything fast. I wanted to play a lot, you know, my adrenaline and everything. I get crazy in that moment. That I cannot play, and just come December, and I think when we come back from holidays, one of our defenders, I don't remember who left before the Christmas, the other one after Christmas, and someone get injury before January. We play against Ike, I think first game away, I think. Away. And Caiaphas Costas was the coach, and say, Leo, I need you to play like a central defender, and I was 8 months without playing one game. And I say, I'm ready.
Βάντερ στο τείχος, όλοι οι υπόλοιποι της ΑΕΚ στα μετώπισθεν. Κάνει κίνηση 0-1. Ποιος άλλος? Ο Μίκαελ ποτέ θα σηκωθεί πιο ψηλά και ανοίγει το σκορ. Δεν βγήκε ο Τόνιο. Έσκαψε μια παλιά για τον Ασίς. Ευκαιρία για την OMONIA. 2-0 η πράσινη με το γκολ από τον Νούνο Ασίς.
And I started to play, and after, by the end of my career in Ferencváros, I was playing many times like a central defender after. So
after this, okay. Which was your favorite position? You play left back, you play in midfield, in center?
I play just goalkeeper. I didn't play. I play right back, central
right back.
Yes. Okay. So I play every position. You know. I always say to all my coaches, when you need somewhere, I will be there. I don't care. I want to play always, you know, if the team needs me there or here. So my only position that I didn't play was goalkeeper. I'm always looking for the goalkeepers take red card, and also I will go to the goalkeeper, because it was the only one that I didn't manage to play. But favorite, I think, in the middle, where I most likely to play, you know, have a lot the ball, I can control the game, I can organize the game. This was my favorite position.
Do you remember your last game against Termis? We saw you crying when you get off the pitch.
Yes, it was very difficult. For my family also, you know, was tough. My family didn't want to move from Cyprus. They like too much to live here. My kids. But I get an offer from Ferencváros. I was just as an interview, I think 2 weeks ago. We just spoke about this also when I moved back to Ferencváros. I think if it was not Ferencváros, I will not move. You know, I will stay here. And was that kind of moment that was very difficult decision. Very difficult. I didn't sleep last I don't know 2-3 months when we start everything. You know, and. Was very difficult.
Okay. You played for 5 years in OMONOIA. Which was the best version, the best team in those 5 years of OMONOIA?
When I just arrived in Cyprus, we had a very good team. A lot of Cypriots inside who knows what means OMONOIA, you know?
Yes.
It's very difficult for any player to come and already, you know, you understand what the team means for the people, you know? So when you have a lot of local players, it's much easier, you know? You are in the dressing room, they are telling you after the game, before the game, is how it works, you know, you feel them, how they go to the depth. So it was very easy to just come in the team, you know, with a lot of Cypriot players playing, good Cypriot players with very good quality.
Yes.
Yes, this and the second team that I think was very good when was 2018-19 maybe, was Nuno, was Soares playing, Andrade by defense, Moreira, I think we play a very good football that year. Okay, we didn't manage to win, but was very difficult also because we had 3-4 months without salary, and I think the team shows a very good character that time, you know, to give everything, to close everything outside, and just play in the games to try to bring the results for the club.
Okay. Which was your favorite teammate? Do you still keep in touch with someone?
Yes, with some of them, yes. I had a lot. I'm very friendly guy, you know. I had even with masters or all the member staffs, you know.
Okay.
So I have some contact. My favorite is difficult. It's difficult. I think maybe who I passed most time was André Alves, because he was Brazilian. He came. I know his family also from before, from Budapest, so our families came together a lot. But also the Cypriots, by the beginning, when I just came, we were going, you know, with the kids together and some birthday parties. So it was very one team that was together, you know, also in the dressing room inside.
What about coaches? Do you have a good relationship with them?
Yes, I think I didn't have problems with coach. I had we had good coaches here. Everyone different types of coaches, but good coach, someone where I learned a lot, you know, and I'm using now after my career. When I get to be coach, we start to remember how they manage the situation, how they make the trainings, how they make the tasks. This is coming back now.
And do you still watch OMONOIA games? What's your opinion about our team?
Yes, this year was not like the 2 previous years. It's always difficult to one team to maintain, you know.
Yes.
When you have a good team, it's also you lost some players, you know, that is important. Is I know because I'm working now like scout. If someone is important is going out, it's not that you lose one good player or key player. It's difficult also inside the dressing room to bring one guy that we cover this place. So, this year was very important, I think, to win the cup, to keep this mentality, winning mentality, you know. I think this is very important. You win 2 years in a row, the championship, you know, you back stronger. Okay, this year the championship is, because you are playing Europe also, it's more difficult, you know, to have maybe now, from what I know here, also you're going to have some changes in the squad. Was a little bit old, also the squad. Sometimes you need to refresh. It's normal. But I'm always watching Europe games. I watch most of them, if not on live after, because I'm working You know, you had this Jonas, the young guy who goes to US. I watch him a lot because he was in our list to him. But that time we had 2-3 players in this position. But he was in our list. Speak with some managers that it was working for him. So we always not to steal from OMONOIA, but we need it's our job now.
Yes, of course, of course. And after so many years, you are one of the most favorite players for the fans. They remember the free kick against Apoel.
Yes.
Ανάμεσά τους ο Ασίς, ο Χριστοφή τελικά περνά. Ο Λεάντρο εκτελεί, καλοχτυπημένο, ένα εξαιρετικό γκολ από τον Λεάντρο στο 54ο λεπτό. Νίκησε το Χιώτη και η Ομόνοια διπλασιάζει τα τέρματά της. Μεγάλο προβάδισμα για την Ομόνοια, εξαιρετικό τέρμα.
What is your message to the fans of OMONOIA?
I always say they are always be in my heart. OMONOIA always be in my heart. I always say to my son, always ask it to me where was the best place to play. I have very luck in my career. I play here with good results, good, fantastic fans. Also in Hungary, in Ferencváros, you know, it's very similar. The two clubs.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, the supports. They are the people. You know, my team in Brazil also is the people. It's Corinthians. So for me, always was very easy to understand this side of the people that they give everything for the club. And also in Hungary is the same. Ferencváros is the same. The people give everything, and this why I think they like me most because I give everything in the pitch. You know, many times I didn't play good game, but I fight until the end. This was sure. This is I think the main thing. You know, you're gonna play bad games. You have bad days. But you need to fight. You need to give everything there, and the fans they recognize this. And
of course,
I miss that times. Was very nice.
Okay, thank you very much about the interview. It was a pleasure, and good luck whatever you do. Have good holidays in Cyprus. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.